what do you expect? You see, the issue is not the issue is not about the competence of the Chief Justice. The concerns were to stay his appointment till the issue of Gertrude Tokornoo was exhausted.
Okay.
So we have no issue at all with the competence of Justice Boamah-Nyarko. That has never been our position. The position was that the basis for removing Gertrude Tokornoo was problematic. She had the right to challenge it. And why? Samson, do you have a copy of the establishment of prima facie from the Council of State concerning Gertrude Tokornoo?
No.
I'll be interested in seeing what formed the basis of establishing that prima facie against. Let's get that off.
But you know, in law,
yes,
that establishment can be one line sentence.
Yes, it can. But I believe there's more. They will try to do a thorough work to support that establishment, and for transparency, good governance, accountability. So we all know that these issues ought to be properly situated
for fairness,
so that in future, yes, because the Chief Justice Gertrude Tokornoo has suffered a lot in terms of her own reputation, reputational damages. And so we need to be very mindful and guided that, yes, in the case of the ECY, even if they have established a prima facie, should have the opportunity to go and defend themselves. Yes. But in establishing that prima facie is what we've always called for, a standard. And he asked, what's the threshold?
What's the threshold?
If the threshold is not even defined, yes, the Constitutional Review Committee is looking at it. They've said they are going to...
They've done it.
Yes, exactly.
But it's been said that bad people will make a good constitution bad, but good people may make a bad constitution good. So isn't that the case? If you read, and I've taken my time to read over and again, you know, His Lordship's decision, and I find that you can see that his view is that, and because I've had the opportunity to do these cases before, I've done once, I've done twice, I can see that he's taking it from a place where he says, the Constitution says, it must border on incompetence. If it is not about your job and how you deliver on the job, incompetence, forget it. It must border on what do you call it? Infirmity.
Yes.
Either you have a mental situation or you are just ill, you can't perform the job. And he looks at it and says, manifestly, there's nothing like that.
In the case of Gertrude Tokornoo, where she's being accused of traveling with their spouse and children and causing some financial burden on the judicial service, does that constitute incompetence? Does that constitute? So these are the facts that are guiding our position.
All right.
Now, it constitutes incompetence. It constitutes misbehavior. Except that, so let's put it in better perspective. What Gertrude Tokornoo did is misbehavior. It's incompetence. But,
Counsel.
No, listen. But the introduction of the, if you want, the confession and avoidance clause, provision in the opinion of Boamah-Nyarko, they say that we can see that there are constitutional and administrative questions. You understand?
Of course.
Constitutional and administrative questions. Now, and says that, well, those constitutional and administrative questions, because they are not further clarified or manifested by intentionality or a lack of ability to perform, they don't meet the threshold of declaring them prima facie. So that's a constitutional matter. In the Gertrude Tokornoo case, it's not a constitutional matter. It's an administrative matter. And if you want a breach of a statute or guidelines, you understand? So when you put that one,
okay. Let Boamah finish. But I suppose you know where I belong. But in this case, I'm asking the questions because where I belong is where I led Kukubaku to the Supreme Court.
I also belong
to say
there.
that it's not every sin that must lead to the ultimate punishment.
Yes.
Exactly.
Otherwise, no one, all of these people, even the president, they won't survive.
Exactly. So
How about the OSP 1, 2, 3 petitions?
The OSP one, I think, of course, issues have been raised about his performance. From Parliament, I've had cause to question not just the office, because I agree with the establishment of the office of the special prosecutor, but in terms of the resources that have been given to him and then the deliverables, I don't think he's been up to standard. And so for that, we've raised those concerns.
That's debatable, you know.
So that is not incompetence.
No.
That's performance.
No, so I'm saying that that has been my issue, and that of many others in terms of his performance.
Performance.
But in terms of those petitions seeking to remove him, I don't think the
So what you are saying is that